Hi, you Evolving Now family. I'm Andre Young, and welcome to the Thought of the Week. I hope you've had a great week and ready to evolve, because I have something powerful here for you today. And it's called A Leader's Love. Now, I know what you must be thinking, a leader and love. And it's the same face that I get when I do this at trainings and seminars for companies and teams. And they look on stage and they see the PowerPoint and they say, 7 ways to love. Is this even legal? Can we talk about this here? Where's HR? And we get this big chuckle, because it is funny. Can we do this? And the answer is yes. Because as a leader, or as an emerging leader, or wherever you are in your life and you are deciding to lead your own life, it's going to come down to love. Twofold: the love that you have and are willing to do for other people, and the love that you have for yourself. And that circle will play out in how well you lead your own life and lead other people. Because love, and this is our quote, love is not just a feeling. It's a verb. It's something that you do. And that's from me, Andre Young. Now, if it's something that we do, it's something that we can do great, or it's something that we can do poorly. And the more poor we do it, the poorer life we will have to live. The poorer leadership we will do. The greater we do it, the greater our lives. The greater we do it, the greater our leadership. So today, I want to share with you 3 points out of my 7 ways to love. And we first start with getting your triangle right. It is the first chapter of my book, 7 Ways to Love, and it's there for a reason. It is there specifically because this is the crux of our leaders' love. So getting our triangle right, we have to be very mindful on what's at the top of our triangle. See, whatever's at the top of our triangle will run our lives. Now, I was a mental health therapist for 19 years, and in that I did group, individual, inpatient, outpatient, marital, family, you name it, I did it. And when I worked with couples, what I realized that at the top of their triangle, traditionally and typically, because every time you say every or all, you're wrong, but typically, men would come in and say, well, I work all the time, and I don't understand what the problem is. Contrastly, women would come in and say, not every or all, but my life revolves around the kids. I don't understand what the problem is. And then I asked them to repeat that. And you would see the light bulb flicker. So if we want to do a leader's love, we have to understand, what's your dream? What's your definition of success? And we want to expand that. What's your dream and what's your definition of success? And too many times, if I ask you this right now, you're going to give me one answer that you believe that if you chase it and catch it, it's going to make you happy. And it might for a while. Let's expand it. What is your definition of success? What is your dream as a person, as a partner, as a parent, and as a professional? Now we're evolving. So that goes on the top of your triangle. Over here are your relationships and making time and taking time for them. Now, can you make time and take time for those relationships at work to enhance those? And we do that by doing my Leaders 7. And that's something totally different, and learning the languages of your people and then choosing to speak it. Can we do that in our personal lives? Is your wife, your husband, your kids in your schedule? Just like all of your deadlines and projects at work. See, over here, we have you. Because you as a leader matter. And you can't lead, we can't lead effectively if we are always on E, because we're given to everything and everyone else. In that, we learn the power of yeses and nos. Make your yeses powerful, but your nos meaningful. And you can get your you time. So number 1 is getting your triangle right. Number 2 in a leader's love is construction talk. The words that we choose, the words that you choose to use on a daily basis will evolve your leadership or kill it. I always say, you can't go out and talk poorly about what you do all day and then go to it and love it. Building up, construction talk, constantly building up what you've chosen to do, the job you've chosen to take, the job that you sat for one day and filled out the application process online, that tedious process, getting the interview and being excited, coming in and accepting the position, and bi-weekly accepting that pay. How can you constructively talk about what you chose to do and choose to do every day? Therefore, sending you back to it every day, learning to love it a little bit more. So speak kindly about your job, because you don't have to be. Speak kindly about your relationship and your wife and your girlfriend, your husband, your boyfriend, your kids, your family. Speak about them great, not only to their face, but away from them. Because what that does is it helps you love more. It's great when we speak great to our people, to our employees, our employers, our loved ones, face to face. We all know that. How you choose as a leader to speak that way away from them gives you the gift of, you put that in your head, because what you think will be what you feel, then what you do and say, and then the consequences thereafter, either negative or positive. So give yourself the gift of construction talk as a leader. Lastly, I normally, when I give you my power 3 out of the 7, all 7 are important, but I usually talk about dream leadership and being able to be a dream leader. But today I want to talk to you about something a little bit different. And it's called being bobblehead free. It's one of the chapters in the book, being bobblehead free. See, as a leader, we're all going to have those times where we need to vent, where we need to let off steam. Although every day could be a learning day, every day is not your favorite day or best day. And I get that. You get that. But we have to learn how to be bobblehead free. First, what is a bobblehead? A bobblehead is that toy that you hit in the head and they just bobble, bobble, bobble. And so many of us have these bobbleheads that we can go to vent to complain to, and to talk to, and to story tell to. And they'll just sit there and do like this and tell you how right you are, how they can't believe you're in this situation, and they'll tell you everything that they believe you should do, only to send you back to that relationship or that workforce feeling more righteously indignant about all of the things you've already thought. Everybody doesn't get your story or your venue. Everybody that comes inside your 18 inches doesn't get your story. So we have to learn as leaders, a leader's love is to be bobblehead free. So there's two rules about our venting. It needs to be people limited, time limited, and I'm gonna add a third, purposeful. So people limited. Everybody doesn't get your story. As a leader, who's on your team that you know you can go talk to when you need to vent? That it's not gonna get all over the place, and it's gonna be time limited. Because we can't vent all day. As a leader, you and we have too much to do. And if we spend it all day venting and complaining, nothing of substance will get done. And then we can't be upset when the people that are following us do the same. So people limited, time limited, and purposeful. If you are going to vent, when we vent, we're venting to share what happened and what needs to be done next to do the right thing, to evolve. If we're missing that third piece, you're just storytelling. And that's not going to be enough, and that's not how leaders love. So, bobblehead free. So let's sum this up. The 3 main points that I want to share with you about a leader's love is getting your triangle right, construction talk constantly building up to those people and away from those people, and then lastly, being bobblehead free. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope some of this resonated with you, and believe me, it will do nothing if you don't apply it right when this video is done. So I challenge you to take a leader's love and do something about it today, professionally and personally, to evolve into the leader that you want to be, need to be, and can be. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Check out youevolvingnow.com for more, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your evolution.